All right, everyone. Thanks for your patience. I am back after a little bit of a break with our family. We took some vacation. We've had some health issues with our little ones and trying to figure out what to do for our family, what's best course of action for us as a whole. So, thank you for your patience. And over the next few days, I will be releasing a number of videos just recapping my reactions, my thoughts on some of the latest announcements. And we will begin today with the best and brightest, and this is the introduction to the collector booster or the collector packs and what is included in them. As you can see here, Seeds of Unity is going to introduce some new things, some new fun, some new chase cards, and they are going the path of many other TCGs in allowing collectors, more than just players, the collector side, to have more chase, more opportunities to get the cards they want, and we will go through exactly what is involved in the collector booster. But as we go through this, like we do every time we make an announcement, let's read through the announcement and then some of my reactions on what we will see. And they say from the outset, from our very first set Beyond the Gates, we've been committed to highlighting our unique visual universe, this colorful, dreamlike world inherited from Dixit and the artistic vision of Regis Bonesset. Apologies if I butchered it. Makes Altered an absolutely unique game in the trading card game landscape today. Its feedback, its feedback you've given us many times. Our illustrations speak to you and move you. After a first year spent solidifying our artistic direction and the coherence of Altered as an original universe, it's time for us to explore new horizons and offer you even more spectacular illustrations. Following extensive feedback from the community, collectability is an area we wanted to innovate. Absolutely. I've been saying this since set one. Seeds of Unity, with its luminous tones and grand backdrops, gave us the perfect opportunity to offer you a brand new collecting experience. In Seeds of Unity, you're going to find a whole host of new card treatments, whether you prefer alt art, full art, or signed cards. If you appreciated the alternate cards from the Kickstarter, the 2023 promo heroes, the triptychs from Whispers from the Maze, and the OP program cards, this set is made for you. I completely forgot about the triptychs. Now, for me, they were just regular cards, but you were able to put them together to create a landscape, right? A large portion of these features can be found in the standard edition. However, to guarantee an unboxing experience full of excitement, we also wanted to condense all these innovations into one exceptional product, the Collector Booster. Now, I'll add a little bit to this. So the Collector Boosters right now, if you go through the game found, you can get some of them if depending on your pledge. But then on top of that, every person that pledges has the ability of adding maximum of two additional packs at €50. So €25 each pack. You cannot go beyond that on your personal pledge unless you are backing. I guess I'll put it as an add-on. You can if you add lots and lots of other products that include this in it. So booster boxes that include collector packs as part of it, for example. But the stores don't have that. And this is a differentiator for the stores. The stores will be able to offer this as a unique product per se because you can buy it directly from them. And I think this is one of the biggest add-on sales that they should be focusing on outside of your booster box experience, outside of your traditional gameplay experience where you can get a card for joining and playing in any of their Adventure Pass activities that they have going on for you. All right. Let's go through. Collector boosters experience the best and brightest of Seeds of Unity. When the Asgarthans discover the city of Asti, they find a luxuriant city in full effervescence. The set tells the story of this meeting, and a major point of its artistic direction has been the highlighting of these interactions, which are both festive and solemn. Okay, I'm interested to see where the solemn element comes in. The focus is on exchange. Every street corner harbors architectural marvels, and this wealth of detail is something you will also be able to discover in the collector boosters. The first full foil altered booster. So this pack will be all foil cards. Okay, I think that's useful to know. Whereas your standard pack will not have a single foil card, it will also not have any foilers in it at all. The first major element of the collector booster are all the cards are foil. For manufacturing reasons, we had previously chosen not to include foil cards in our standard boosters, and they were in fact exclusive to our POD service. They will now be available in collector boosters in addition to some of our seasonal rewards. With this new feature, we are delighted to finally be able to offer players an easier path to the foil version of our cards, although it's random just like it is in every other card game, and to highlight the exceptional work of Swarky, our foil artist, who breathes new life into each of our illustrations. It's good to know that Swarky basically is the sole person responsible for every foil card, what happens in it. And one of the cool things to note is if you look at a foil card and look at like you look for your unique card versus a unique that is not foiled, there is additional details that you'll find in there that she's been able to add. Really, really cool. I think you should go out and look at your cards, foil versus non-foil, and you'll be able to see some additional texture per se and story behind the card itself. So discover the new Seeds of Unity card treatments. With our new treatments, we wanted at every turn to put art at the heart of our efforts. We know how much attachment to a card is tied to its illustration, its design, or its frame. We can't wait to hear which cards are your favorites and what you would like to see in the future. So one of the things they're really asking us is, if you have feedback, give it to them. And they have, by history, listened in many cases, taken on our feedback. Now, is it as quick as we may want? Probably not. But at least they're taking that into account. Like, I think it's useful to say, because it's a small company, because we're just growing, your inputs and my inputs are able to shape the future of tomorrow, of where this will go. So I think that's really cool. So alt art and full art emissary exalted. The Hex Arcs are at the heart of this new set, and the Hex Arcs, just they're the 6 noble characters, or the 6 characters that are from the new family, new people they meet. So let's go back up here. They're those that are in the city of Asti, right? And they are Rika. They're members of the Rika, which is the clan or the group of people. The Hexarchs are at the heart of this new set, both in terms of gameplay, since there are 6 exalted cards, and on a story level, where they are the focus of all political discussions and negotiations between the people of Asgartha and the people of Rika. Find the Hexarchs and their emissary illustrations, an exceptional juxtaposed mural of 6 cards depicting them in their ceremonial attire. So there are 6 cards, of which 2 have been revealed in terms of their text, but not all of which have been revealed. But all of which have been revealed in terms of what they look like. So we do know the 6 of them. We may not know their names right now, but we do know what the 6 ones. So you can see here on the left-hand side, Astrapi Rika Hexarch has the alt art, what you can see here, and then on the right-hand side, you're seeing it as a full art, so with no text, which I think is going to be a little bit difficult for some people if they don't get to do that. The other thing of note is that you can see the new copper color for the exalted card. So we've got gold, we've got blue, and now we've also got the bronze as well. So the next one that they've provided is full art heroes and full alt art emissary heroes. So put your hero in the spotlight with a new full art treatment that gives pride of place to the illustration. Heroes also benefit from an alternate illustration. Each hero in Seeds of Unity has an emissary illustration where you can find them looking their best, dressed up for the festivities, and to impress. These emissary illustrations are full art, so you can only get these in the full art, and it looks like you can have full art and full art alt art as well. So you can see Della and Bolt, that is the traditional full art, and then the right-hand side, Sol and Halua looking in their different dress, their dress for when they're meeting the Heka. Now, the next part is that you'll also have full art cards from the set available here. At the risk of tooting our own horn, we must acknowledge it. Our artists have immense talent, that is true. And I'll say that's true from all card games. The talent is beautiful, but there's a distinct style in that Altered is trying to go for, and I can see it here. And we are very proud of them. In Seeds of Unity, 12 common cards and 12 rare cards are honored with a full art collector version that reveals the entirety of the illustration. So you can see the beautiful Ordis Tourist here and Nyala Night Reveler coming out, and it is full art. So unfortunately with these ones, you'll need to know what they say. You've got the silver look, that is your common card, and you've got to be very careful to know that you have to look at that little symbol now. The symbol means a lot more because you don't have the text that tells you what it is. And then on the right-hand side, you've got Nyala in the rare that gives you that benefit. These, I believe, are only available in these packs. So you 12 commons and 12 rares. So if you want to get a playset of all of these, it's going to cost you a pretty penny for sure. This next one, and this is one of the ones I'm most excited about, is the World's 2025 Heroes. There were only 6 made that are released as of today. 1 hero for each faction hero or faction champion, of which that I the only one that I know by name is that the Kojo and Buddha went to Rinku as the champion. He chose that one of the 6, given he had a selection of the 3 that he used. He chose that one. Now, you probably saw them pass by this weekend at the World Championship Finals. 6 incredible cards illustrated in the style of Klimt were up for grabs for the 6 best faction champions. These extremely rare cards only exist as 1 full art copy each and were awarded during the prize ceremony. Beautiful, fantastic, congratulations. However, to allow the entire community to enjoy them, these illustrations will be available exclusively in the Seeds of Unity collector boosters. Their treatment will be different as they will feature neither serialization nor the signature, but this will still allow you to play with these magnificent interpretations of the Klimt style within Altered. So I think it's great we get access to it. Yes, keep the benefit of the serialized 1-of-1 sign cards in the way that it was done. Those 6 players that did so well at the Worlds got them, and I will go through that at another video in terms of what they received and who they were to give them the recognition. But you can see here, Nevenka's beautiful. Tasia looks awesome. Kesha, that's the one I really wanted to get as my second choice. Of course, I had to go with Sigismar first. The next thing that they've done is serialized heroes for the most dedicated among you. We're also introducing our first serialized cards that are available for more than just the one-ofs that we just saw above. A total of 30 numbered cards per hero in the set, also exclusive to collector boosters. These are full art emissary versions of the Seed of Unity heroes. Serialized, meaning only 1 unique copy of each number exists. So there's one number 1, one number 2, etc., all the way to 30 for each of these heroes. So 30 times 6, you're looking at 180 cards that are going to be available. This is the chase card for the set, given how limited they are in and of themselves. And once again, it is only for the 6 heroes that are part of this set. So we got Mats and Hive, as you can see here, and Sol and Halua on the left-hand side. All right, let's take a deep dive into the Seeds of Unity collector boosters, and I think this is the most important part to understand card economics, to understand your value of buying regular versus collector boosters. So let's go have a look into them. So detailed drop rates. The collector booster contains 15 playable cards, all in their foil version as seen previously. The chance of obtaining these cards or drop rates are expressed as percentages. For example, 50% indicates a 1 in 2 chance of obtaining the card in that slot. All right, card 1. The first thing you can choose. So card 1 is a foil hero, a 50% chance of getting that, or a foil token, a 50% chance of collecting that as well. So the 3 tokens that are coming in this set, or one of the 6, there's 4 tokens coming in the set, or one of the 6 heroes that are part of the set. Pretty simple. Now, this is your traditional card 2 to 7. So there's 6 cards that are foil commons, 96 of them to collect. So these are just your regular set. So 96 common cards in the set that you can choose. That takes out the 10 cards that are your hero and your tokens, right? I think that's too many commons. I've said that publicly in many places, more because the drop rates for rares and your ability of getting a playset of rares is so much higher, given you have double the amount of cards to get in rare than you would common for any playset. So, but then you have only 3 foil rares. I hope that for the next set, they increase this to be the opposite. 3 commons, 6 rares. That's what I would like. That would be my hope. And purely because it's so much more difficult to get the rare that you need. And maybe that's part of their wish, is to make sure we buy more. But I'm looking at it from a perspective of, I don't care so much for the foil commons. I want the foil rares in my mind. The 11th card. So you are guaranteed on the 11th card to have a foil unique. Okay, so you're getting 1 unique per pack, minimum. Right? Card 12, there's a 50% chance of getting a unique, a 40% chance of getting the standard exalted card, or a 10% chance of getting the Altart emissary exalted card. As we saw, that's basically one of the hexa cards in just your traditional, or with the different dress, the 10%. So not too bad. And then the card 13 is a foil unique. So again, another chance, 75% chance of getting a foil unique, 20% chance of getting a standard full art hero, or a 5% chance of getting the emissary hero, of which there are 6 to collect in each. So at a bare minimum, if you do this, card 11, 12, and 13, you have a chance of getting 3 uniques or better. Now, if you look at it from a price, from an economics perspective, assuming this is 25 euros per what they've got on Board Game, sorry, not Board Game Arena, what they've got on GameFound, this is a better chance of you're getting more bang for your buck through this. Yes, you're not getting as many rares. Yes, you're not getting as many commons, but who cares really about the commons? It's your uniques and above that you're looking for. This is a better chance to get more. And then at card 14, you have the full foil, full art common that we mentioned as well. So you will get one of these full art commons per pack. And card 15 gives you the chance of getting one full art rare. So you're almost guaranteed 2 full arts, one in the common and one at the rare, or a 5% chance of getting another emissary full art exalted. So 5% chance on card number 13, a 5% chance at card number 15, a 2% chance of getting a World's 2025 hero card. And I think this is really low, but I also think that is good. Make this a chase. Make this difficult to get. You only ever need to get 6 in total. That's the goal. Or a less than 1% chance, because we don't know how much the printing is going to be, but this is going to be very difficult, a serialized emissary full alt art hero. Those are the chase cards you really, really want. All right, are there any cards exclusive to collector boosters? So among all the treatment mentioned above, some are exclusive to collector boosters. Specifically, the 12 full art commons and the 12 full art rares are only available in this pack. The emissary full alt art exalted cards are only available here. The World's 2025 heroes are only available here. And the 180 serialized hero cards can only be found in these packs. And then you can see below, as part of the pictures, how they look. This looks great. If you want to go into the detail, you can see what the new cards will look like. Some really cool cards, new dynamics. A lot to do with mana seeds is what we're seeing up front. You're getting your unique, and then the other chances for uniques. I think they've done a really, really good job of being able to show you what these cards will look like. I love the alt art treatment. I hope that in future sets we get a chance to get this full art of previous sets, so that every card will eventually have that full art look if possible, or give us chances of getting that through your prize support when you go to a local game store, etc. So the set content, and I think this is good to know, is 96 common cards in the set. That's the same for collector boosters or not. 192 rares or out of faction. So 96 rares in faction, 96 rares out of faction. 6 standard exalted cards, 6 alt art exalted cards. Uniques, uniques, 6 heroes with 1 of 4 tokens as a card back. 6 full art heroes. I'm interested to see, I think based on the way that they've mentioned above, you're either going to have a foil token in the collector booster or a foil hero. You're not going to have the back-to-back where it's foiled on both sides from the looks of this. So out of the 6 heroes in the set, the other thing is 1 Ascended Terrain Marker card, 5 adventure cards are going to be part of the Ascended / Terrain Marker, so you're going to have to cut that card into 6 all-out heroes. Now, as I make my way down, so where to find Seeds of Unity collector boosters as we close out today's video. Like all Seeds of Unity products, collector boosters are available on our GameFound page, but they are also accessible to retailers, meaning you'll be able to find them at your local game store when the set is released. Seeds of Unity is a limited edition. It will only print what is ordered during the campaign by backers and game stores. That's not necessarily 100% true, because they're also going to put a reserve so that if stores want to buy a little bit more, now we don't know how much that is, whether it's 10%, which is what I'm thinking, or more, we don't know. But the set will not be reprinted. It's just whatever stock they've got in their warehouse, that is it, that they choose to do above. I hope they don't tell us, purely so that people, get the vibe of buying things and getting things and knowing you're not going to miss out, which makes collector boosters an excellent way to guarantee you find the best cards from the set. You can get them in every pledge on GameFound with the exception of the Discovery Pack, the entry level pledge, and you're seeing that is the one that is getting the most pledges right now. Honestly, I believe it's just as a placeholder so people can get the chance of getting 2 collector boosters if they put their name in the first 24 hours. All right, new pledges featuring our collector boosters offers were just revealed today. Check them out, and that is it. Here is the Lyra Hexa guy you can see as well on the bottom of the page. Anyway, I'm excited for this. If depending on your funds, right? If you have the funds, this is the better way than just buying your regular packs. Purely, you're not going to get as many cards, but in terms of quality of cards that you're going to get, because you have the chance of having 3 uniques or better, then and spending €25, you're more than likely this is the way to go. That is the recommendation that I give you. But once again, everyone has to make their own financial decision, right? And I will leave it at that as we speak. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Hasta luego.